Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie. Boogie down Bronx, and Boogie down Bronx. And I'm here to take care of the Cancers. Cancers, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading camera's in it for you if you have Cancer as a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or South Node sign. Quick shout out to my t-shirts. I do have a new Etsy shop where I put all my shirts on there. My oils are moving on there, and my Oracle deck, this one that I use in my videos, is available on there right now to purchase. And with every shirt you buy, you can also get a free mini reading from me. This is a very, very limited offer. I did this before when I sold merchandise. You just put in the I can't remember. There's like a little description box or like a personalization box. You can just put what your question is in there, and I will get back to you after you buy a shirt. Okay, so that's a little thank you to y'all. Now, Cancers, I hope you're feeling well. Let's flip over your cards and see what is the blunt truth you need to hear right now. You have It Takes Two, and then Let Karma Handle It. It takes two to make a thing go right. What does it take two for? What is It Takes Two in reference to? What is It Takes Two? What is It Takes Two in regards to? Settling for mediocrity. I think Capricorn just had that. You could have Capricorn placements. Let karma handle it. What is Let Karma Handle It in reference to? Oops. What is Let Karma Handle It? Something to celebrate. Okay, so something that you... Hold on. And then you have facts do not equal feelings. All right. So It Takes Two and Settling for Mediocrity. I feel like these two are like two completely different, separate messages. With Settling for Mediocrity and It Takes Two, just like literally I was telling Capricorn, a lot of you guys are settling in a sense of like maybe you are holding back, but also maybe you are not being as open to receiving and receptive as you could be to receive love or recognition or blessings in your life. So it takes two. You know, you can't expect all the pressure, all the work to be on you and all the work to be on other people. Let karma handle it, and something to celebrate, something that was overlooked, or maybe you're owed, or maybe something that was done to you. There is something to celebrate in reference to that. All right, so let's look into your cards and see what we need to let karma handle here. What is Let Karma Handle It in regards to? Let karma handle it. Let karma handle it. Something to celebrate. Let karma handle it. What does karma need to handle? What does Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and South Node need to let karma handle? You have Liar. Letters in name, R, K, I, or J. Forgiveness. Everybody's getting forgiveness. I'm telling y'all, Saturn and Pisces has a lot to do with forgiveness. Move on. Some of you are still not over, or you're still like upset or hurt or angry at something or somebody. And then what about It Takes Two? It kind of feels like you're letting your past hinder your future somehow, because you have ex or past love, and then you have marriage or life partnership, right? Something in regards to you still energetically being tied to your ex or tied to people that have hurt you in the past, and it is affecting your either existing relationship or your new relationship, and it is causing you to either choose people that you are settling for because of like what you feel like you believed or what you feel like you deserved from this past situation, or it's causing you to settle because like you are not vocalizing what it is you want, what you need. You've had a message like this before, like a few months ago as well. So it just depends on what side of the spectrum you're on, but you have move on, forgiveness. A lot of you are upset still at the fact that, so this is kind of like getting like a little deep here. Though if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. there was somebody in your past likely that lied to you, whether this was like your friendships, your family, your parents, or you just feel like they have made you very mistrustful of other people, right? And it is something that you are still resentful of this person causing this blockage in your life. And this is not to say you're putting all the blame on them. I mean, some of you might be, I don't know. But a lot of you are just upset at yourself or at the person, right? It takes two, that you are not able to move on. Like you're not able to fully let go of it. You're not able to like enjoy your new relationships. You're not able to trust new people fully because somebody really did a number on you, or they did not show up for you, or they lied to you, or they really hurt you. And so it is affecting you. And Spirit is saying, let karma handle them. You know, let karma handle whoever did you wrong, whoever kind of like traumatized you, left a mark on you, because it does not mean that you need to now settle in your life. You need to put your life on hold. You need to hold back yourself, your love, because of what somebody did to you. It could definitely be somebody with these letters in their name, R, K, I, or J, that has really hurt you. Could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn that really influenced you in this way, but it's telling you to move on from this. Okay, you're meant to move forward. You're not meant to hold yourself back because of what somebody else did. Don't punish yourself and, you know, invalidate your circumstances because of what somebody else did. Now, let karma handle it. What is that? No, not let karma handle it. Sorry, I was looking at that card. What is the advice for Cancer with this energy? What is the advice for Cancer dealing with this energy here? And you have think before you act. You have water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have not worth it. You could have water placements in your chart, or you're dealing with water placements here. What is the advice for Cancer? What is the advice for Cancer? House or move? Some of you need to move or consider moving because something about your existing environment is very triggering for this situation. Or maybe you still live in your hometown, or you still live in the environment that you were traumatized in or affected or influenced by, where you need to like move forward. I also feel like for some of you, I'm hearing or picking up on like it was a parent who did this to you. Like it was a what is it called? Unavailable parent. Somehow maybe they either crushed you or your dreams, or they did not give you the tools to be able to regulate your emotions or process your emotions or feel your emotions fully. And so therefore you have issues now with communication, or maybe you have issues with envy, or a parent who envied you, right? Your dreams, something like, I just feel like honestly, you are getting what it is that you really want in your life. Like you're succeeding, you're getting that relationship, you're graduating school, you're getting that job, you're getting that car, that house. But you are also still dealing with the anger or the pain or the hurt towards people or someone specific who invalidated you and told you couldn't do this, or affected you, influenced you from being able to get it faster, or it influenced you for where you feel like you have these self-limiting beliefs now, or you have this trauma, or you have these trust issues now that still affect you and still hold you back, even though you are succeeding, even though you have what it is that you have, or you are going to get it. You are still feeling like this energy, this anger, or this tie to this person, this situation here. All right. So it's all about like moving away from things that remind you of that person or that situation. House or move, considering leaving. You have unrequited or unbalanced. Look at where the past situations have left you feeling like with a lot of unrequited situations in your life, because you have either not spoken up for what you want, or you've settled because of like the imprint somebody has affected you, and it's like made you like, you know, a part of who you are. But again, it takes two. So you, even though like, yes, somebody may have influenced you to be more one way, or they've taken a little bit of like your confidence, it still takes two, because you are still in charge of whatever it is, like however you act, how you respond, how you communicate. So while yes, we can say, okay, this situation did traumatize me, it did leave an effect on me, it did leave an imprint on who I am and the way I think and the way I operate, I do not have to let it become my identity. I don't have to let it be who I am. Feelings are not facts. Just because you feel like somebody did something to you, or you feel not confident, you feel not good enough, that does not mean that that's true. That does not mean that is the fact of the situation. Okay? Ooh, who am I speaking to, Cancers? Who are we speaking to today, Cancer? This is a message for somebody special out there. Do not let your past hold you back. Do not let the person that told you could never do this or that, or they never taught you how to love or how to be vulnerable, they invalidated your trust issues. Don't let that person become who you are, okay? A lot of times we become people that we don't want to become because of what they did to us. You don't have to let it become you. Okay? It's a very serious message. All right. So what's coming towards Cancer right now? What else do they have to look out for? You have the 5 of Cups. A lot of you are having a hard time, like, actually enjoying your successes fully or embracing them because of this still. Lover's card in reverse. Judgment card, Scorpio. You have Scorpio, Gemini, Capricorn. Could be placements you have in your chart or were dealing with. What else? But it's time to let go of that. It's time to shed that old skin of like, I am not this past version of me. I am not what these people have told me that I was. I am transforming. I'm becoming the new. I am embracing who I am. You know? But I see you need to fully disconnect from those triggers and those people, if you are still connecting to them, whether energetically. It's something that you have to really wish them peace and send them off and be like, this, you can no longer have control over my life. Devil card in reverse. Lover's card in reverse. Don't let this person come with you into your future energetically. Death card in reverse. You are still holding on to it. The pain. Let it go. Let it go. Stop associating it with yourself. And it's not something that's so, it's a lot easier said than done. Like, you can't just like let something go. I know you just want to snap your fingers and be like, whatever. But it is about making amends with it. And like for some of you, it is about forgiveness. It's forgiving yourself. It could be about forgiving this person. Not saying that it was acceptable for what they did to you, but forgiving that it happened. You know, it is what it is. It's life. We're here now. We're evolving. We're successful. We're moving on. We need to move on. We need to energetically move on. Your life is calling for you to go in a different direction. And if you let what you didn't receive or what you did get from a person determine how you're going to live your life, well, I will tell you, you will always settle. You will always settle if you're living from a place of pain and hurt and fear and lack and, you know, blaming whatever on, blaming other people for what's happened to you, because like eventually we just have to take accountability and like, you know what? Yes, this happened. It's not fair. It's not right, but this is a part of me and this is a part of my story, my testimony, who I am. And I'm not going to let it determine what I do and what I don't do in my life. So I'm going to be disappointed about it. Or maybe you're disappointed that somebody is not there to see you succeed, or they aren't going to be a part of your journey. You know, you can be disappointed about it. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly valid. Okay. But it is time to let it go and not let it affect you anymore. Okay. What else for Cancers? What's for my surrender deck? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. What do we have for Cancer? It's for Cancers to surrender with this energy, please, Spirit. Surrender negative thinking. Surrender low self-esteem. Yeah, somebody has really affected your self-esteem here. And I really feel like it could stem from parents, mom especially. could stem from anybody of your past that you're like, wow, this person really still affected me, still getting to my self-esteem, or they've put certain beliefs in me that are not true, and I'm holding on to that. So surrendering negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So pay attention to the things you repeat back to yourself every day. You know, it's all about how we talk to ourselves. And a lot of us, we talk to ourselves how our parents talk to us. So if they talk to us with grace and kindness and emotional availability and gentleness, that's how we're going to talk to ourselves. But if they didn't, if they called us names, said you're not good enough, you're stupid, you can't do it, we're going to repeat that over and over and over. You need to catch yourself whenever you start thinking that way. Say, no, I am capable, I'm able, I'm lovable, I'm worthy. Refocus those, reword how you talk to yourself, and surrender that low self-esteem created by these things. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So look at where your self-esteem issues are coming from. Separate from those triggers as much as you can, and start really loving on yourself and replacing those stories with truths, actual truths about yourself and what you're good at and your strengths. Okay? Any other advice for Cancer dealing with this energy? Any other advice for Cancer dealing with this energy? All right, so I feel like doing human design. So in regards to generators and manifesting generators, a lot of you have to really make peace and forgive the past people that shot down your excitement, right? People that invalidated you and things that you were excited about. And, you know, it may be hard for you to follow your excitement now because you've had people telling you, oh, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. That should not excite you, or, you know, that's not going to work out for you. And now you could feel like still some resentment towards that, or like even when you are getting things that are good for you and exciting for you, you still feel like that insecurity. So making peace with that and knowing that that is not your burden to carry. If you are a projector, forgiving and making peace with those people that never recognized you the way you needed to be recognized. They didn't invite you. They didn't see you, even if it's your parents, right? And you're going to find new people that recognize you and see you, that you can bond with and you can trust. And getting rid of that bitterness. You don't need to be bitter anymore. You don't need to be bitter about people that did not have the capacity to see your worth. It's not about you. It's about them and their lack of being able to see it. Manifestors, forgiving those who, when you tried to initiate and live your life, they tried to control you. And it's made it really hard for you to like speak up. It's made it hard for you to like trust your inner voice, trust yourself, and you're like, you know, upset that has such an effect on you, or rejection. You keep getting rejected, because manifestors do go through a lot of rejection. And forgiving those people who have rejected you, they just were not able, they didn't have the capacity to see your power and handle your power and what you needed. They couldn't meet your needs. And so you have to forgive yourself for that and take away the blame off yourself as well. So don't put all the blame on you for any of the types here. And reflectors, forgiving those that just kept disappointing you in the past. Maybe you thought that they were going to be able to understand you, thought that they would be able to see you and feel you and be able to be the type of person that you need. Maybe they just didn't listen to you. They weren't patient with you. They didn't listen to your insights, your guidance. And so now you're having to let go of those people that you want so badly to understand you, but they just won't. They will never understand you. They will never see you the way that you need to be seen. But it doesn't mean that you're invisible, okay? That's not true. You may feel invisible, doesn't mean that you are, okay? So that's for human design. So to wrap up the advice, because I was shuffling and pulling at the same time, looking at where you can deceive yourself, 7 of Swords, right? Where you tend to settle because of the way that you think about yourself, 7 of Cups. And it's all about getting in tune with your feelings and not letting your feelings drive you in a negative way. Pay attention to what you feel about yourself, how it correlates to what you think about yourself, okay? And really do your best to get more grounded, Four of Wands, and focus on your stability and where you allow other people to cross your boundaries, where you're not confident setting boundaries, right? So there's that. Now let's pull one last affirmation card for Cancer. Let's pull one last affirmation card for Cancer. Be where you are. Every situation has its gift. To move forward, we must first honor where we are. Where you are is where you need to be. Okay, so a lot of you are in the past. Cancer is correlated to the past. Literally, it's directly correlated to the past. So a lot of you are stuck in the past. You're still holding on to the past. You're still letting the past determine what you do right now. And that is where you are really missing the mark. Letting the past tell you who you are, not who you want to be. Okay, so it's time to do something different and let the karma handle those people that did you dirty, didn't show up for you, lied to you, misled you. It's not anything to do with you as a person, even though it feels like it. So don't take it so personally. I know it's hard, but look at it as a reflection of them. People do things based on how they feel about themselves, right? Even look at yourself. When have you done things that other people may have taken personally, but you're like, it's me, it's not you, it's my blockage. So you have to think about it in that way with other people too. Whew, Cancers. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Cancers. Thank you so much for watching. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know down in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. Subscribe to the email list as well. I am sending out some very, very, very important emails to you guys on my website. You scroll to the bottom, tarottbybronx.com. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.